Alright, just wanted to quickly share with you guys the motors that I have for testing. These have all been sent in by the various manufacturers and a couple by a YouTube viewer that wanted to get some information on thrust for some of the motors. So quite a few motors. I'll try and go through them quickly. These are the Racer Star BR1103, 8000 and 10,000 kV. The RC in Power Mark 1. The Eagle Power SA 2306, 2888. GEP RC 2306, 2450 and 2750 kV. This one is the Avenger 2812, 1500 and 2812, 1115. Brother Hobby Tornado T5 3115, 1300 and 3115, 1520 kV. And these are the new series from Brother Hobby. The Venom 2206, 1900, 2400 and 2600 kV. And this is another new motor from Brother Hobby, the 0804, 10,000 and 15,000 kV. And this one's a brand new motor. It just came out. 2307, 2500 and 2700 kV. Alright, so I'll get a closer angle and get them out of the boxes and show you a little bit more detail on each of the motor real quick. So this one's a brand new motor from Brother Hobby. Just came out. It's the latest one they've released. And as you can see, it's a really nice color, navy blue. 2307, 2500 kV, and this one's the Engineer X edition. So awesome motor, pretty interesting shape. Looks like an orb or like an egg, so it's kind of interesting. It's got these ridges for heat dissipation, so pretty awesome looking motor. It's one of my favorites. And I'm happy to say that has a 4x9x4 bearing. I specifically asked Brother Hobby to make sure it had that nice and beefy bearing, so that's awesome. They included it. And also the stator size, I suggested to them 2307 would be a good size. You know, like get some torque for freestyle. So we'll see how this one performs when I test it. I'm gonna try and test it over this weekend. Hopefully I have time. Next one is the same one, 2307, but this one's 2700 kV. So this should be pretty powerful. Hopefully they decide to make a 2200. I should have asked them to make a 2200. I know a lot of people want to run 2200s on 5 and 6S for the like 6 and 7 inch props. Next one is the Venom series 2206, 2400, and that's the sealed motor. So I guess this one's for harsh environments. I guess a lot of people fly in harsh environments where there's a lot of dirt, wet grass and so on. You can use this one. It's nicely sealed, so not much to get into it. So interesting motor, interesting size, 2206, 2400, 2600 kV and 1900 kV. So nice and low kV for high voltage application. Then the next one is this pair, the 0804, 15,000 and 10,000 kV. So this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to mount this on the thrust stand. It's really tiny, as you can see, size of basically a nail, fingernail. And in comparison with the Tornado T5, this one is the 1300 kV. So that's beast of a motor right there. I guess they're aiming this at what's that, X class, but not sure what propellers I'm gonna use with this one. I think I have a couple of 10-inch propellers, but for that KV we'll have to see how it how many amps it draws. I'm not sure if the thrust stand is gonna be able to handle it. If it's more than 60 amps, more than 70 amps, it's gonna be kind of difficult. Here's a side-by-side comparison of these two motors. Quite a lot of difference. So there's two different KVs, 1300 and 1520, and the other big motor from Brother Hobby is this one's the Avenger series 2812, 1115 and 1500 kV. So these motors, for sure you can run them on 6S if you size the propeller accordingly. So another big motor. Seems like they do have the same mounting pattern for the smaller motors. So it looks like that's 19. They're 19 by 19. So interesting motors from the hobby. They've been pretty busy coming up with all these kinds of motors. So that's pretty good. A lot of options, pretty much covering all the range of motors that you can possibly use in all the different quads. These were sent in by YouTube viewer, RC Group fellow member. So these ones are the 1103 Racer Star, 1103, 8000 and 10,000 kV. And he just wanted to see what kind of thrust these put out, and so we can compare them to other motors. So I'll put them on the stand and see how they do on 2S probably, due to the high kV. Because with these tiny motors, you have to be careful with the prop you use on the static thrust, because they really get overwhelmed quite quickly and they get really hot. So I don't wanna burn it on the first run. These were sent in by Gep RC Factory, and these are the Gep GR 2306, 2450 and 2750 kV. So these are recently released new motors. So 2306 size. There we go. So I'll put those on the thrust stand pretty soon too. And the next ones, these are brand new Eagle Power SA 2306, 2888 kV. They come in this box set of 4, but I've also seen them individually on Banggood.com, so you can buy them individual. So these are kind of like mid-budget, I think. These are like around 16 bucks. So interesting motors. So you can see they also have this ridged texture here on the surface on the bell ring, so I guess that's for heat dissipation. And there's this other set of motors from RC and Power, SP Team Mark 1 from RC and Power. And then this nice case, almost looks like a sunglasses case, nicely packaged, and very nice looking motors. Nice looking motors with the red wire and just really nice color scheme. It's kind of like a titanium gun metal. So these are the Mark 1 2306 2550 from RC and Power. Nice motors, so I'll put them through the test as well. So quite a few motors to review. Gonna have to work overtime to test all these motors that have been sent. I tried to do it as fast as I can, but it does take time to put them on the thrust stand and get all the data ready, and editing the video is what really takes me the longest. But anyway, keep an eye out for these motors test and review. I'll get them as soon as I can, so keep an eye out on the channel for these motors. Alright, thanks for watching, and until the next video.